Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back and happy holidays. Before the video begins, I'd just like to say consider joining our Discord server. It'll be linked down below in the description. We're always looking for new members. Additionally, if this video helps you out at all, consider liking and subscribing. It really helps a long way and I'd be very, very grateful if you did. With that said, huge thank you to Pip. He's a very close friend of mine and he was kind enough to let us use the document he made for the update for this video so I can share some of the really good and useful information that I have because of it with you guys. So huge thank you, Pip. You're a legend, and I'm very grateful we get to use this. All right, that said, let's get into the video. So before this begins, I just want to make it very clear, you don't have to do all this fancy stuff. This is basically the difference between an auto and a manual farm, this being a manual farm. So the reason that this is a manual farm is you are guaranteeing a 65 present delivery or a 65 present value delivery every single delivery. And how you're doing that is you're using a couple tricks that are featured in Pip's document about sorting ores and just some clever ways to do it. It's definitely a little bit more time consuming, but you're getting consistent highest value gifts out constantly. And if that's something you're looking for and you're not willing to just waste a bunch of time, this might be for you. If you're not looking to do that and you're just looking to get item after item after item and just get as many boxes and presents as possible, I'm just going to read off the actual items to use, and I'm just going to tell you what not to use. You would use Silicon Excavator going into Blizzard Predictor, going into Present Schrodinger, going into Aromatic Holidays, followed by a Ore Elevator, a Frostbite Chamber, a Santa's Train, a Centering Conveyor, a Cryolist, a Candy Cane Cannon, and then a Freon Sprayer, or anything to just take away fire. I was having issues in taking the fire away, fixed it, but I don't know, you might not have to, honestly. I'm not sure. A Fruitcake Blaster, a Video Game Digitalizer, a Frosted Refiner, a North Star, and then in our other line we have Ore Wrapper, Ice Crusher, Santa's Work Clock, Igloo Refiner, Digital Peppermint Refiner, Snowflake Wheel, Snowflake Suppressor, and then you would use your Present Center. However, if you are looking to do this manually like I am, it's honestly not as complicated as I thought it was, and it maybe takes like 5-10 minutes to really understand what you're doing. So basically, you have this ore tracker right here, right where the dropper drops. Basically, what you're doing is you're using these two upgraders, or any two. You could use any upgrader. You just need to get the ore value above $1,000. Now, basically, what this is doing is this is just going to increase the ore value before going into the Schrodinger. Now, Blazing Agriculture only upgrades red ores, and something we've noticed is that the present Schrodinger will make ores it upgrades red. So you could kind of make the bad ores go into the furnace, and the good ores go through the rest of the setup. So it's just a good way of filtering, but how it works is, you use your two upgraders, or whatever upgraders you're using, present Schrodinger followed by Blazing Agriculture, and then you would make the eval be under 1K. And then if you watch, I'm going to just send some ores through. It just sorts out the bad ones. There was a 0, a 1, and another one that went. All of those went into the furnace. But the 5 and the 6 that went to the furnace. Or like the rest of the setup. We don't have a furnace down, but the rest of the setup. So it's just kind of an automatic way of sorting the really, really bad ores and allowing the better ores to go through the rest of the setup. Then what we're doing over here is ore gate sorting. This is a little bit more annoying than anything, but it is pretty efficient and I got the hang of it pretty quickly. So what we're going to do is we're just going to maybe get like 15 to 20 ores really quick for you guys. I'm just going to try to, make a good example. We're at roughly 20. Okay. So what's going to happen is now once the ores make it into the furnace or the teleporter, I guess, sorry, they're going to start popping up in random teleporters next to these ore gates. And that allows us to better look at the value of all of these. So I don't want the 63. I want the 65. I want that 65. 63, I can get rid of it. 65, 63, get rid of it. 64, get rid of it. 63, get rid of it. 65, that's good. 63, get rid of it. 63, get rid of it. 63, get rid of it. And 63, get rid of it. Now what you could do is you can place the center right here. Open, close, pick up, and go deliver. Then when you go back, you'd move the present center to another teleporter with another gate, pick up the present, deliver, and you pretty much just run back and forth. And then you just spawn in another 20 ores, pick out the ones that are good, and get rid of the ones that are bad, and you'll walk away with more 65 presents every time. So this is good. I really like this, albeit I think it's definitely a worse way of farming total amounts of items. If you're just trying to get, you know, the best odds possible and just go straight for the question mark gift, this is probably a good idea, and I do encourage that you do this. Additionally, something I'd like you to keep note of is that you can use the teleporters, these senders. The reason I have all the senders here is because if you get 2 ores, let's say you get a 63 and a 65, and they're both at the same gate. If you put the present center down and sent the ores into the present center, you would have only one of the 2 ores actually survive, meaning that there's a chance that the 65 present value present would die, and that the 63 or the 61 or whatever would get processed and turn into a present. So to avoid that, you can just place down another teleporter, open, and then the 2 ores will go back into another random teleporter, and you could just kind of go back to farming. I tend to do a lot more ores. I usually do like 30, but I'm not gonna lie, it is definitely better the less ores you use. Sorting doesn't take nearly as long as it probably would otherwise. And, yeah, I really wanted to share this with you guys. It's a really cool way to farm. And honestly, even if you're not looking to do it this way, you just take all of that stuff out. But yeah, again, I have multiple ores here. So if this ever happens, I would just place down the teleporter, and then they'd be in different spots, and if it happens again, I just do it again. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Again, a huge thank you to you, Pip, so I can get this dope setup out. I'll probably be dropping some more I should be dropping some more Christmas content soon, as well as just some more content soon. I've kind of been on just a mental health break lately and just trying to look after me for a little while, but I have some videos planned, recorded, and edited, so expect some content once the holidays are over. And yeah, I'll see you guys around. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out.